Under Presidential Regulation number 110, Indonesia is strengthening the foundation of a credible, high-integrity carbon market that safeguards industry competitiveness and aligns with global standards. First, through a solid regulatory foundation by integrating carbon allocation and offset quotas, establishing a strong MRV framework, and creating a dual market system that recognizes both compliance and voluntary markets under one national structure. Second, by advancing framework integration through ensuring coherence between Indonesia's national framework and global MRAs, including partnership with the Gold Standard, VERA, Global Carbon Council, and other standards. Third, through regional cooperation, by deepening partnership with countries such as Singapore, Japan for CCS and carbon trading agreements, as well as with South Korea and Norway for bilateral agreements under Article 6.2 of the Paris Agreement to reinforce global collaboration and market integrity.
This collaboration actually figure out that Indonesian commitment will implement in the scheme of bilateral cooperation among the partner countries and also trading scheme. In this practice, actually, we agreed to have design a new platform based on Article 6 Paris Agreement. So it means the starting point for Indonesia. We developed the international collaboration and we implemented the commitment to Indonesia to UNFCCC based on Article 6.
Integrity is not just to make things complex. It is science-based, but at the same time, how to be inclusive. So integrity cannot be just defined by science, but it also has to take into consideration inclusivity of local communities, the local context, the monitoring and verifying practices, and indigenous people, especially if we're thinking about agriculture and forest projects. One of the important aspects that we've seen in the last couple of years is because there's so much scrutiny around integrity and quality of carbon credits that people are more and more heading towards certainty. But we need to remember this carbon market is bringing finance to those communities that will otherwise not be funded through our traditional investors. So we do need to make sure that we don't forget about that element of sustainable development, the importance of communities and building community resilience in driving the next generation of carbon markets.
Norway has an ambitious NDC for 2030, also 35, but very ambitious target for 2030. And the Norwegian government has said that they mainly want to achieve this target with nationally and in cooperation with the EU. We're part of the EU emission trading system. That being said, Article 6 will be very important, without doubt. We can't right now we can't give any specific numbers, but there's obvious that this will be very important for our NDC. Additionally, we have a climate neutrality target for 2030, which means that we're going to offset our emissions from 2030 going onwards. So this will be essential for our climate targets, Article 6. And also it gives us a lot of flexibility because emission reductions are harder. It's complex. Often it's costly. We don't know how much emissions we will reduce nationally in cooperation with the EU. Using this Article 6 framework, if you may, it gives us a lot of flexibility, and also it boosts energy investments in countries such as Indonesia, which is also very important for our government. So it's a win-win situation for us.
Based on our 10-year development plan now that has been published in May 2025, our WTR 2025-2034, we need near 200 billion. Exact number is around $188 billion. to finance this project, we also not just only collecting the finance from the commercial bank and also development bank, we also include the carbon finance. And this carbon finance is come from how we reduce our emission and change to become the carbon credit. And based on our calculation, this carbon credit can, let's say in this slide, we can see that there is 53 gigawatt of projects, including the renewables, battery storage, and also the baseload RE and also variable RE. Based on our calculation, it will reduce around 250 million ton CO2 equivalent. And if we calculate and changing this to become the carbon credit, maybe it will be give us some revenue potential around 2.5 to 10 billion US dollar. It means this can reduce our financing requirement around 2 or 5%, and it make me sustainable